Hello, Supernatural fans. Today, I am listing a car for a very good friend of mine. My friend's name is Adam Brooks, and he built this car back during season 1. So I'm going to actually probably go out and say it's probably the very first fan-built car. Is the car 100% to Supernatural? No. And the reasons for that is, when Adam was building this car, there was no information out there on Dean's car. So he tried watching the show, because he's watching it during season 1, and he tried to do it the best he could. So the car has some upgrades to it, so I'm going to talk about those. First off, this car started out as a non-air conditioned car. So Adam installed air conditioning, and he did it, I believe, with the vintage air system, which is right down there. And then he added the vent there and over here. And they custom kind of cut the dash trim to go around the vent, so it actually looks pretty good. The car has a non-stock digital dash, which is, I think, made by Dakota. And this is actually really expensive stuff right here, this dash. I bet Dean wished he had that. So you got the tach right there, and your oil pressure, your water temp. You have your mile per hour, a clock, fuel, and volts right there. And it lights up. I don't know how well you can see this in the daytime, but this is all digital. And right there is digital. So pretty cool. The car is a tilt steering column, which I really like. For those of you guys that have your 67s and they don't have tilt steering, you know that it's very close to you. So I can drop that even lower. And then Adam also added something that Dean's car does not have: cruise control, which makes it really nice. Also, Adam put in a Kenwood Bluetooth sound system. So obviously not the AV2000 Rampage, but a very nice touch. This car is a driver. Adam literally drove this car forever. He's had it now 13 years. He built it its first year, so it's been, obviously on the road for 12 years. And is the car perfect? No, it's not, but it is a driver, and it's a very nice driver. Adam's driven this thing back from California to Texas to Ohio. I mean, not Ohio, but Iowa, on many, many occasions. This car has traveled. So, and it's on its 4th engine. And this engine that's in the car now is a 383 stroker with, I'm going to probably say a 383 stroker. You're probably looking around 450 horse. And I'm going to show you the engine and everything. But this engine only has 800 miles on it, just so everybody knows, okay? So we'll kind of wrap it up here so you can hear that. Sounds very nice. Dual exhaust. So I'm going to turn it off, and we're going to talk more about the car. So the car has really, guys, this is the honest God truth. This is the carpet that they had in the car during season 1. And it's kind of a plush carpet. It's kind of a goldy color. And that's what Adam put in the car. The seats, now you're going to notice that it does not have what most people are going to call the tuck and roll or the pleated seats. And Adam, at the time, he didn't know what was in the car because he built this thing in season 1. And so he had these seats done. They're very comfortable and they're very nice. Once again, not Dean Winchester correct, but if you're just looking for something to kick around and drive and have a lot of fun, this is going to be your car. Headliner is mint. This car, Adam Reig did the dash, and believe it or not, I believe this matches Hero, or I'm sorry, not Hero, Stunt Car 2, I want to say it's 2, but the dash pad is done this way in it. So tilt steering wheel, the back package tray. He's got 6x9s back there. He hasn't painted the buckskin, but a guy could, and if you really wanted to get nitpicky, you could put a set of little 6.5-inch round speakers back there and get you some of the carpet from O'Reilly for 13 bucks and make that thing just like Dean's. And you could carve the initials in that package tray, because that is a stock package tray that he put in. So door panels, everything looks really nice. The car's going to be dirty, just so you know. Now, Adam chose to go with the black knobs, season 1. So I'm going to close the door. Obviously, a 4-door hardtop. This car just got delivered here Monday. It's been really, really cold here in Kansas, so I have not had a chance to wash this car, so it's still going to be dirty, okay? So I'm going to apologize for that. I don't really like showing cars that are dirty, especially ones for sale, but this time I have to do that because it's just been too damn cold out here to do anything. So we're going to walk around the car. I'm going to basically kind of, I'm not trying to downplay this car by any means, because this is a very nice car. I'm just going to point out the little bad things on it, okay? And because I told Adam, I always tell the car like it is, so that way you know exactly what you're getting. The paint job on this thing is 12 years old. It's got some bad spots on it. It's got some little chips and stuff like that. I will show you that the paint is cracking right around here around the door handle. There's a little chip back in here, right here on the fender and stuff. I'm trying to think. That was like you're noticing the car has the emblems on it. Adam left the emblems on there. There's a little bit of chip back here in the car. I mean, a 12-year-old paint job and as many miles as this car has had put on it, I would definitely put a new paint job on it. That's just me. But if you're looking, hey, I just want a car that I can drive around and not really care too much about things, well, this is the car you want. As I stated, it does have the emblems. If you were going to get a new paint job, you know, and you want to be like Dean's, you could have the emblems off, welded up, and you know, it also says Impala on the quarter panels and stuff. Once again, those are preferences. I know a lot of fans out there like doing the car with the emblems on it. That's cool. It's however you want to do it. So I'm just stating that this car has that. The car has the corner lights on it. It has the bumper guards, which is a major plus because we all know how hard those are to find or how expensive they are. The chrome actually on this car is really nice, except for this one bumper corner right here. The chrome has started for some reason just peeling off. But the rest of the bumper looks really, really good. I'm going to kind of just show you so you know I'm not lying. So the rest of the bumper looks really good. When you come to the back, once again, bumper guards. So it has the front and rear bumper guards. And the bumper's pretty damn nice, except for this corner over here is starting to, you know, get a little woolly. So you could either replace that bumper guard or end with another one, and it, you know, however you guys would want to do that. You're not looking at very much expense there. The tires on this car are, I want to remember what size he put on here. I just looked the other day. They are a 235 60/15, and they go all the way around that, I believe, or there's 215 60 R15 there and a 235 60 R15 on the rear. So those are the wrong size tires, just so everybody knows. The tires they're old. They're the Cooper GTs, which are nice. Those are our favorite tires to put on this car. But they're just a little dry rotted. They're old tires. The wheels have some pitting in them, rust. I mean, they might clean up a little bit. Center caps, not the right center caps. We can always get those, but they're a little rusted up. If I was to buy this car, probably what I would do is put new tires and wheels on it and just drive the living shit out of it. That's me. I mean, I'd probably put a new bumper end on that and another bumper end on the back. I don't think I'd really worry too much about the paint at this stage of the car's life, at least in the beginning, due to the fact that I could just drive this car and have fun with it. After a while, if I saved up my money and I was like, okay, time to get a paint job, then yeah, I'd probably knock off the emblems and repaint it and stuff. So, but the tires are a little dry rotted, but I'll tell you what, if this thing had new tires on it, I don't care about the wheels. If it had new tires on it, I would drive this thing back and forth to California. I bet anybody amount of money that I wouldn't even have a problem with it. It's a very, very dependable, nice car. It's just a nice car. I'm gonna sit down. Let's see if I can pop open the hood here with one hand with a camera in my hand. Let me see if I can do this. Yes, I did. Yay, I'm getting pretty good at this. Okay, once again, I said things dirty, so take out the dirty factor just because the car's it got hauled here. And so road grime and stuff like that. But the engine, 383 stroker, I'm guessing 4 to 450 horse. It does have the disc brakes on it. And then Adam spent a lot of money and went with the serpentine belt system on this. So aluminum radiator, Optima battery, very expensive stuff. HEI on this car, dual exhaust, and the dual exhaust is run like it was in season 1, and it came out the side, which is like stock location, and then it's also on this side over here. So dual exhaust already, and Adam's also got a mirror on this side, which is not correct, but I'll tell you what, it's really nice to have that mirror. For those of you that have never driven these cars, it gives you a little bit of kind of seeing what's going on the other side of you. Adam put these basically just a mirror on top of a mirror, and he said so he could see better. And he's also done that with the rear view mirror. He's put like another mirror over the mirror to just make things bigger and to see better. Because like I said, this was a driver. This was not a show car. This was driven. So remember that. So very nice. Like I said, not 100% screen accurate. I don't think that it would really matter. A lot of engines, the ones we build here in the shop, we do build them because our customers are wanting them screen accurate, and we do everything that we can to make them as screen accurate as humanly possible. And but like I said, this car, if you wanted to go that route, I mean, I'm sure there's things that we could do to do that, but I just don't think I would go that route with this car. There's just been too much, a lot of big money, and like when you're talking adding air conditioning, Dakota digital dash, 383 stroker with a serpentine belt system in it. I mean, guys, you're talking some money there. So I'm going to show you the trunk. So there's the trunk with a full-size spare, and I believe it has the chrome wheel. There's the tool for the serpentine belt. Adam has carpeted everything. It's solid, and then back there's like an amp and stuff. So if you're asking, could a weapons box be built? Yeah, we'd have to, change a few little things out, but yes, a weapons box could be built. But very, very nice car, very nice car. I wish the cars that would come into our shop would be like this nice. So, shuts like a dream. If anybody's curious about this little magnet, it's the antenna. So, because Adam said, well, he was running all this system, and it's, like I said, a driver. So he had the antenna hole filled in and ran that little one back there. If somebody was really wanting, I would keep the sound system in this, really. Drill a hole, put an antenna. At some point, when you go, if you're going to put a new paint job on the car, and I would just kind of do little things maybe to make it look a little bit more screen accurate. Me, I'm a stickler for details and stuff, so I'd probably take the mirror off, the emblems off. I'd put the antenna on it there. I'd put the correct size of tires and wheels on it. And Man, I'd probably leave the seats until they just started maybe falling apart. But man, these seats are like brand new. You know, and then I would just drive it and have fun because, oh, and you know, obviously, like I said, I'd fix the little bumper ends and stuff like that. This car, even though it's got a few little differences, not major league, people still know this is Dean's car, even with the emblems and stuff like that on it. I mean, it's black Impala, 67. It's got the correct tires and correct wheels on it, and you know, the bumper guards. The engines, I'd really, you know, you're like, well, it's got the Vortec heads on it and stuff like that. To me, that doesn't matter. It's just getting better performance, and 90% of the time, you're not going to be really showing your engine off unless you're at a car show or something like that. But this is the car that if you're a fan and you're just wanting to jump in and not even do anything with it, just drive it. I mean, like I said, put some new tires on it. This is the car for you. So with that being said, I'm gonna put Adam's contact information. You can contact me about this car if you have questions about it. The price, I'm gonna just let Adam handle the price and stuff, but guys, this is not a cheap car. If you think you're getting this car for $20,000 or $30,000, you know, you guys are just out of your mind. Yeah, I know it needs a little bit of work and stuff, but there has been a lot of money spent on this car, a lot of money. And like I said, you can jump in this car and from Kansas and head out to California. You could drive her to the East Coast. You just drive it anywhere you want. And to have a car like that, I'm telling you, that's going to cost you. You know, this is not some, oh, it's got the original 283 in it, you know, it does have a 2-speed power glide, 10-bolt rear end, but guys, cars are not cheap, and especially I've been telling everybody for the last, I don't know how long right now, that this car right here is the hottest car on the planet. So it's already got your disc brakes, it's got your air conditioning, tilt steering wheel, 383 stroker, like I said, around probably 450 horse, dual exhaust, I mean, disc brakes. I mean, what more could you ask for? Yeah, oh yeah, you could always ask for, I wish I had a better paint job. Well, you know, like I said, this was a driver, and driving cars get this condition. So that is the story on the car. If you are a serious buyer, you know, don't contact me. You know, if you don't have the money, don't contact Adam. I mean, we call these people tire kickers. You know, I mean, everybody, yes, I understand everybody wants to own this car. But it's going to take somebody with some serious jingle jangle, and as well as it should. Adam is the only reason Adam is selling this car. I want to put this out there is because his mother has taken very ill, and Adam is taking care of her, and so he needs extra funds. So he had to sell his toy. That's a pretty decent human being in my book, but that is the reason this car is being sold. It's not because, oh, it's got problems or it's going to need this or that. No, it's because Adam is taking care of his mother, and she's needing to be put into a facility that can look after her. And I don't know if you guys know or not, but those facilities are very, very expensive. So that is the reason this car is being sold. No other reason. All the glass is great in it, no cracks, no chips. The trim here on this door, I forgot to point out, there's a little hole there and a little hole there, which means at some point some idiot has put sheet metal screws through it to keep it on, you know. So those are semi-easy to find, you know, but drum rear, disc front, dual exhaust, everything that will make you smile. Like I said, sounds really good. You just basically breathe on the key and it fires right up. And this car is going to make some fan very, very, very happy. Now, for those that I know that you're going to go, well, if I buy this and I want some things done, Rick, will you do them? Yes. You know, I'll work with you and you know, try to make things right for you, to help you out cost-wise and stuff like that. So, but like I said, I don't think I would get really rambunctious with this car. I think I would just take it out and enjoy the living hell out of it. I'm telling you, a lot of the cars that roll out of our shops, guys, they don't really get driven that much. Seriously. I mean, I think Mary is probably one of the cars that probably gets driven the most, and even then she's not being driven on a daily basis. So this is a car that you can do and you're not worried about somebody leaning up against it, scratching it, you know. It's just that driver, and to me, I love drivers. I mean, I think every car that rolls out of our shop should be driven on a daily basis, because I'm a car guy. I don't believe in cars sitting in a garage and looking all pretty and stuff, but I also understand that people are spending a lot of money on, you know, restoring these cars and stuff like that. But that's neither here nor there with this car. It's a beautiful car. The body looks really nice on it. Like I said, there's a few flaws in the paint, but you know, the paint job's 12 years old. So I just wanted to help my buddy out here. I have the title. Adam brought the title to me. It's a clear title, and he has signed the back of it. He has not put odometer readings. He has not put in. He has signed it where the seller. So if you guys get a hold of Adam and you buy this car and stuff, when the car, you know, if you have it picked up, or if you want to come in and just drive it home, I have the title. I will make sure you get the title any way you want. We can either send it to you certified mail, or we can put it in the glove box, and you know, when you get your car up, there it is, and you can just fill out everything that you need to fill out on it. So Adam wanted me to do this for him because there's a lot of scams kind of right now that are kind of flying around with these cars. People are saying that they have them and they're selling them to multiple people. So Adam goes, Rick, you know, people trust you, and he just kind of wanted me to handle it. And Adam's a good friend of mine, so I told him I would. I was not nitpicking the car. I just wanted to point out everything so the future buyer knows what little flaws are on this car, or things that are not 100% screen accurate. So it was not a knock on Adam's car or anything like that. I just want everybody to be very aware, because like I said, I don't hide anything when it comes to these cars or any car that I sell. I always say it is what it is. So we're gonna step back. Like I said, what a gorgeous car. What a gorgeous car. And the little things that needs fixed, you know, I mean, you can probably get that bumper, both of those bumpers ends, I would say probably for $100 each. So $200. That fixes that. You know, if you wanted to kind of make the round speakers in the back with the carpet, you're probably looking at $60. You know, I mean, there's just like little things that you can do just to kind of make this car. You can buy another antenna, put it in there, not even hook it up, just have the antenna sticking up, you know, and I think that antenna is like $70, something like that. So little things that can be done to kind of make the car even more screen accurate. And then, like I said, drive the living hell out of it. And then somewhere down the line, put a new paint job. And if you're like, let's take the emblems off or whatever. So I know I'm mumbling on, but I just wanted to let everybody know what a great car. Adam's a super nice guy. I mean, if he's selling this car to take care of his mother, that shows you the guy's character. So you know you're not dealing with some idiot, okay? So, like I said, jump in this baby and drive it anywhere. And as far as I know, the car does not have a name. It's not, you know, I know everybody names their car. I don't think Adam ever named this car. He never told me he did. So, you can name it. And of course, we all call him baby. And this baby she's ready for the road with some new tires, obviously, and have fun with it. So, and I hope somebody buys this car to help Adam out and his mom. So, like I said, if you have questions about it, something maybe I forgot to cover on the car, contact me. Like I said, I am going to put Adam's contact information in there. Please do not contact him if you do not have the money.